We are back with one of the most anticipated games that we can imagine. The best two orcs of all time formed a team of three at Nostalgia Battlefield to fight for the entrance into the winner bracket semi-final. It's time for Lynn, and it's time for the most famous European or Western Warcraft player of all time. Two-time WCG winner Grubby is back thanks to Aces Rock here in this tournament. Remo, the hype is real.
Yes, we have waited 1.5 years, pretty much longer even, since last we saw Grubby perform. But this time he might be taking it a little bit more seriously. Lots of fans here on our stream. We are two of those fans in the Grubby fan club. We met him in Cologne at Gamescom. He's a super chill, amazing guy. And now he is upon the best of his former game, where he was one of the best. As you said, Lynn versus Grubby, two best orcs ever. And actually, in our match coming up, as you said, 3 players versus 3 players, it might be Grubby seeded first already. I wonder, how do you think he sees himself? Do you think he views himself as the weakest out of all of these 24 players?
I can't imagine that, yeah. He never played on Natties before. He was only playing for fun at W3 Arena. But this is already an advantage to the ESL Shanghai tournament last year, or 2 years ago, where he didn't play at all before the tournament, and we all saw what happened there. This time, the rust is off. He is there. He's okay. He's not dominating W3 Arena ladders, for example. He loses some games, but of course it's always the case. How serious does he play on his stream? Is it just for viewer entertainment? And he's not really playing for the win on the ladder, of course, because there's not real competition there. But now it's on, and now it's about his reputation. And if he loses now, this could damage him actually a bit. If he gets scrubbed by, for example, Alice here right now. So...
You think so?
Yeah, I do think so.
I guess there's a lot of old school fans tuning in for the first time in forever and might be expecting him to, be the champion of old. But if you think that, then, well, I would say your opinion is pretty uninformed, because he is a guy who has been out of the competition for so many years now. It would be a miracle if he plays as some of these very good players are playing. Some people might be getting disappointed, but I think it would be silly to expect so much of him.
Okay, let's take a look at these teams again, because this is, as we mentioned, a team competition. Team Lynn chose to go for Life. Pretty interesting pick, in my opinion. Very early on to take Life over Romantic, for example. And Alice. Alice definitely the weakest of the 3. Lynn, of course, the strongest of the 3. Life in between, but definitely closer to Lynn than to Alice here. A strong team, but not an overwhelming team. Life can always be beaten, and Lynn is, of course, the juggernaut that has to be beaten here. He eliminated the entire team of China in a similar contest last year in the summer against 120, TH, Infi, and Fly. And Life, for example, the entire team. And now he will face new competitors, as we see Team Grubby. The legend himself, the second best undead in the world, WFZ, the runner-up of GCS, and Shishi, the acrobat, who is between heaven and hell sometimes. Very high-risk play, oftentimes rewarded, oftentimes punished. What's it gonna be today? I took the little break that my router gave himself and texted Laliat. I said, what the hell did you do with Chimiko? And he said, yeah, amazing, really interesting, but more interesting, Grubby is really good now. And I said, what? Are you trolling me again? Because Laliat is the #1 troll in the Warcraft world, I think. And he said, no, he practiced with Shishi, so he expects to be seated against Alice or Life, I guess. And he actually beat Shishi. And Lolite was impressed by Grubby's play. It was not like, huh?
Yeah, I think his micro is still extremely good. He doesn't know about all the timings, about all the power spikes, but I think mechanics-wise, man, he is still very, very strong. When you watch his stream, the number of 4-unit surrounds he gets off, and in the middle of a fight, a fight is breaking out, 2 armies clash, and he sees exactly which units to move where. Yeah. He is, I think he's, as I say, mechanically very strong.
Okay, yeah, I think micro, of course, Grubby's micro is strong, but this was never his super strong suit. This was his game plans, his macro, his decision making. That's what made Grubby the legend that he is now. And I think that he still has, like, what to do, when to do, analyzing situations and executing things to the fullest. That is the playstyle of Grubby, and that will help him here against an unexperienced player like Alice, maybe, if this is his opponent, which we don't know yet.
Well, we can do a lot of speculating, but of course the one thing we have to wait for before anything can be said for certain is the game actually itself. Imagine if actually Grubby performs so strong here and manages to take out some of the really big ones. Like, Alice isn't gonna be good enough, but if he defeats Life, man, that would be amazing to see. And if he defeats Lynn, then I'm gonna lose my shit. But that's hard for any player. Yeah, he said he came to China just to have some fun. Maybe he's gonna be able to do more.
We have it confirmed. The number 1 picks for both teams are, as we predicted, Alice, and it is the team captain himself paving the way for the win. It is Grubby playing on Ancient Isles.
Grubby's chatting a little bit of German here in the lobby. He's saying, wir machen vielleicht gebaut in seiner Base, which is he trying to say his base or belong to us? I'm not sure. But he seems to be in good spirits. He's saying he will lose though, but that's just a little bit of modesty. Come on. He's the Grubster.
Indeed. And we have the confirmation of Lalai that he might impress us all. And the game is about to start. It is Grubby coming back, and his opponent is Alice. What do we know of Alice? Not too much. He is in some competition. He played some GCS where he, I think, eliminated TH in this disastrous GCS that TH played in the early stages of 2016. But afterwards, not too much has been seen.
By the way, Ancient Isles is gonna be our map, and Grubby did one of his Warcraft commentaries episodes on a map on AI against Night Elf. And that was a very interesting strategy. By the way, if you don't know these, you have to check them out. They're really cool. Follow Grubby on YouTube. You can check out the Warcraft commentaries. With a tower rush strategy. Is this gonna be a throwback to then? I'm pretty damn sure Alice is not aware of this. But does he want to risk it so early? This is basically a best of 1, I guess you can say, for each player. No, that's not necessarily the case. But anyways, if you lose a map, you're out for that match. Perhaps he doesn't want to risk that yet.
Yeah, no revives here, as it is, for example, in Nations War in StarCraft, which has an equal system. But of course, we have to play so many clan wars here that this is quite impossible to fit in the schedule. I want to see him on stage, man. I don't know how this happened, because usually I don't get too happy or too excited about players anymore, but I have such a big smile on my face and I can't get rid of it. I know how hard we fought to be the broadcaster here again, to bring this to the European and Western audience, and now it's really happening and everything is fine. This is feels really good. This feel really good. Let's see how long. Do you think that... okay, the game starts. I think this is a bug. At least I have a bug. Oh no, it's working.
Dude, don't do this to me.
It's coming!
Alright.
He is coming. Roll out the red carpet. It's the Grubster.
More than 1 year have we been waiting for a return for Grubby into a competitive, serious tournament. Back then, I don't think he took it that seriously. This time, maybe more so. Lolite says that Grubby is surprisingly strong, even going up against the best. He does have some practice. He's not like completely rusty. He plays Warcraft 3 on the weekends. We have a lot of Grubby subs in our chat. I imagine a lot of you guys are tuning into our channel for the first time here at Back to Warcraft. We cast Warcraft 3 a lot. Last year, I don't know, we casted like 20, 30 tournaments, and this year we're gonna be casting a lot more, so you can follow us and even subscribe or something like that if you're feeling super generous. But yeah, you're here to watch your star. It is Grubby. He was the best orc in the world for a long time. Lynn was up there as well, who's also playing here. Now... the big question is, can he hang with the best once again?
We saw this matchup before in the first clan war of today. There the Orc was defeated. Of course, this time we hope it's different. And we hope that we see Grubby in a second match here today. He's starting things off with dual Orc Burrow, not the one burrow tech. While from Alice we see the standard with an Engine of War. And the Demon Hunter, of course. I'm always looking over to my right screen to see if we can get some pictures from the stage, but we can only see the casters.
Is it possible that the video quality dropped a little bit? That's what chat is saying right now.
Not on my end.
It's everyone's saying it.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe a few frames dropped or something. Oh my god, dude.
What? Yeah, I thought this would happen. I thought this would happen when he said, maybe, vielleicht werde ich Gebäude in seiner Base bauen. It is a tower rush.
And the Wisp is seeing the peon moving out.
Ooh. Alright.
Yeah,
the
this
shot
thing
is
that I
coming.
was talking about. He has done this before. He has done the commentary on it. And he's doing it again.
It's incredible. We have seen this on a stream a lot of times, but it is scouted already, or should be scouted. But the Engine of War is already low. Maybe a time for Grubby to capitalize from that. Of course, there's natural regeneration from the Engine of War. And he needs to buy some time here for more grunts, for more peons, for the watchtowers.
And Grubby said one important thing here is to get mana burns out of the Demon Hunter so that it's more expensive for him to use the Moonwells. So actually he doesn't necessarily want to use all of his Windwalk. But Alice isn't falling for it. Not using any mana yet.
Oh, very passive play by Alice so far. He sees, of course, what's going on. Grubby is waiting for the archers. Very smart. A little too late with the Blade Master here. Not getting the damage out that he wanted to. And here's his first tower. Taker style, another legend.
Alright, this must come as a surprise to Alice. Us devoted Grubby fans, we know this. But Alice, does he know about it? Does he know what to do against it? Blade Master now going towards the shop. Probably gonna sell the TP. Keeps the TP. No, does sell it now. Okay, here we go. Circlet and Dust and moving in. Getting up that first tower, obviously crucial. Demon Hunter so far pretty healthy still. Oh, a nice block coming in from the peon potentially. Oh, and the first tower will be going down. The Blade Master was away at the shop. Was that really worth it? Not defending his first tower here coming up. And Alice is not teching. He's getting mass Ancients of War. Already has 3.
Yeah, but with catapults and towers you can take them down. Of course, the reinforcements in terms of archers, that's the most important part. with those Engine of War and blocking, etc. 4 archers here. The grunts can tank a lot. Speed scroll being used. Surround maybe against the stone. No, it's not happening, but he needs some damage now. Blade Master still without any kind of XP, and the moon juice is helping. It's nighttime. The juice is regenerating. And the grunt is falling down. He's blocking himself to a degree, but nice block by Grubby, keeping the Demon Hunter away from the hurt grunt.
Are under attack.
Oh, but the archers, they find the towers again. One of them will definitely be getting cancelled here, it seems. He's going on the hunt for the archers. Still not a single one lost, man. Alice is playing this really, really well, we have to say. Now, finally, the first archer dies. First grunt, however, will be the trade, and that's, of course, a trade worth taking. Ancient of War gets to root next to the watchtower, and this is starting to look pretty bad for Grubby.
Yeah, the next grunt man is so hurt. Demon Hunter always on the chase, and this is the next kill, level 2.3 for the Demon Hunter. And yeah, the Engine of War right next to the tower. You mentioned it. So much damage. You can't really repair against this.
Pretty cool positioning, by the way, by the peon. He's like inside the trees there. The Demon Hunter can't attack him.
And now, well, more peons are coming in to repair. So maybe you can take it down now, but the number of grunts, that's really what's hurting Grubby.
Yeah, and even tier 2 is halfway done for the Night Elf here. He feels confident. He kills that first watchtower. The grunts dropping lower and lower in health. Speed scroll once again being used. The block from the archer.
Wow.
Alice! Alice, what's going on with you, man?
Blocking against this Blade Master was absolutely fantastic by the Chinese. Yeah, and the next watchtower is down. Oh, Grubby's play is in shambles here. He's retreating. But against these archers, it's horrible. More and more kills. Yeah, did he tech behind this? Yes, he did. So he remains in the game.
Oh, but the hero levels, that is the big issue.
Yeah.
And Demon is almost level 3. So many archers. Seems like a Naga wouldn't be a bad choice here for Alice.
Yeah, and then push him against the buildings. 4 grunts again. Big commitment to Grubby. For Grubby.
A town is under siege.
Rebuilding all those.
Grubby, he has made some pretty impressive comebacks in his lifetime, though. I think it was a couple of days ago. On this very map, he defeated me with a wall mill surround after I was far ahead. So maybe he can do that again.
But on the other side, the investment of Alice to defend this was also very, very big. Like, he built 4 Engines of War, something. It is the Naga, by the way. 4 Engines of War, a lot of archers, so it's not like he's coming from a huge bank or anything. But same goes for Grubby.
A town is under siege.
We have tier 3, by the way, now for the Night Elf. And I saw him getting improved bows, which is of course very standard. Naga versus Naga. Which one's gonna die first? Oh, the Demon Hunter the Blade Master taking so much damage. He has a heal potion. There is no scroll of speed here, though. That's the real issue. Staff being transferred over to the Naga for the Night Elf. Oh, and now the Blade, only level 1, still so weak. And this Naga for Grubby, is she in danger? Oh. Pausing there for a second, might cost her life. I guess she gets away.
Yeah. No mana anymore.
There's no shop in the main.
Exactly. He built it in front of Alice's base because he wanted to tower rush. But yeah, that was cancelled. And of course, you don't build a second shop usually. More grunts. The first raiders are coming. No Spirit Lodge. So once there's talents, man, Grubby's gonna have such a hard life. Because magic damage against the grunts is so good and Fury Fire can't be dispelled. He's going in again. He's trying. Almost surrounding the Demon Hunter here. Nice block, but can he dish out the damage? He has another potion. Can he kill the Demon Hunter or force the town portal? No, staff out by the Naga. But now without
he needs to get the Naga here.
Yeah, if he gets a surround, this would be great. And he gets it. Yep, that's very good play by Grubby here. As you mentioned before, his surrounds are always on point. If he starts the comeback now, man, imagine how people go crazy.
That would be absolutely ridiculous.
But the
He's getting a shot now, finally.
Yeah.
It's pretty late. Oh, but he knows the archers are still on the battlefield. But the Demon Hunter's back. He is still very dangerous. Is he going to be able to catch up to these archers? One will certainly be falling if he noticed. One moved up to the north. Yep, and he's chasing that one down as well. Alright, Manuel. Keep on going.
Nice split. Both players, and finally the Blade Master's getting
Players'
some
forces are under
levels here. Critical strike is available. That's of course what makes the the Blade Master so devious. Now he's getting some creeps. Alice is coming in with the Demon Hunter though. Still not level 3. Sentry wards, nice. Typically, this fits Grubby's playstyle. He has to know where his opponent is because then he can go for his surgical attacks with especially raiders. His raider laming back then was the best the scene has ever seen.
He has one raider now. He does have ensnare. The Naga is very injured though.
Yeah. Is there another potion? Yeah, there's an invul. But talents are coming for Alice.
Master training is about halfway done.
Oh, Grubby with a
Usually in
catapult.
this matchup,
Grubby
the Orc is always in favor before talent training, master
Players'
training.
forces
But of
are
course,
under
this
attack.
time everything's a little bit different.
We have now Fury Fire applied on the Blade Master. This is constant scouting for Alice, and he knows that the Demolisher is here. It's mass damage, but it's so squishy, especially against magic damage. This is very old school Orc play here. We saw it from Sokol in a few cups. Ensnare and catapult shots against talents can work if masterfully executed.
I'm especially worried about these grunts though. Without Spirit Link especially, they are gonna melt
Yeah.
to these talents.
And Alice is moving forward. Level 3 and 1. No Fog Lightning. Grubby is moving out on the map. He thinks he has the damage now. 2 times Ensnare, 2 times Area of Effect from the Demolishers. But here's the Cyclone already. Oh boy. Is there Speed Scroll? Yes, there is. So he will be safe with most of his army. Can he get a good fighting position? That's the big question now. And the quest for Grubby. Oh, the Cyclones. Fog Lightning on the Demon Hunter. But the Talons are streaming in against the Demolishers. The Demon Hunter as well. And you can't really repair against it. He doesn't do any kind of damage because all his army is up in the air while Alice is chasing his Demolishers. Oh boy. It's not looking good. Tinker third now.
Alright, one Demolisher still standing. A few of these talents, I guess, are falling. How much Cyclone does he have remaining? Only a single Cyclone, so this Blade Master might be able to put in quite a bit of work. More and more talents, of course, will be coming from the main, but this was the last Cyclone for a while. And now Blade Master, he has the invul as well. Is he gonna go for the Demon? Of course, he will just be getting staffed out, and there it is. But yeah, now Blade Master can reign, and TP out has to come. He can't deal with his Blade Master.
Even though the engagement by Alice was great, Grubby stays in the game. Only with 39 food, but his numbers of raiders is rising.
A player's
And
forces
yeah,
are under attack.
pillage Grubby. Will history repeat? Moon suffered so many times from this. He has a Berserker now. This is current meta game that basically every Orc is doing. It's only logical to apply piercing damage to talents. But yeah, Blade Master level 3, and we're hoping for Vamp Aura. It's the boots of Kel'Thas, but they are amazing as well.
Alright, Grubby moving in for the Jack here potentially. We have
45%.
5 Cyclones maybe. Gets 1 kill though right away. Does he use the invul right away? There will be some more kills. Yes, he does. 2 talents down immediately. He's gonna get a 3rd one. He's gonna get a 4th one. Is this the comeback? But now here come the Cyclones.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt now because the Blade Master will not be unbeatable anymore, but he moves out of the Cyclone surround despite having no mana. That was pretty strong. The Raiders have to do the damage now. No TC for the wave, but he gets more talents, one talent after another. Can he catch up with the production though? Talents stream in so fast. Next attempt of the surround, still no mana, but no surround by Alice. And he needs the heal scroll so bad. He has the resources for it. I think he wants to move to the shop to get it. And he's still moving out of the surround. But wow. Houdini Grubby.
That was the last Cyclone, I think. No, he has 1 more after this, but then it's over.
He has
But
one heal
does he
scroll.
wanna
He can
fight
heal up
this?
his entire army. He's
Oh,
trying to move
but
the
there's a
Blade Master
surround.
out. This time he has a surround. He has to engage immediately, otherwise the Blade Master is down. It doesn't look good. Where's the heal scroll? Oh no! He doesn't use it. He wasn't in range. And now everything seems to be hurting for Grubby. He tries to move out with End Snare, slowing down the Night Elf. But will this be enough? He moves to the Tavern immediately.
He needs time. More than anything now, he needs time to heal up. But does he get the time? He has, as you said, Ensnare here to slow everything down. He has Mass and Snare. And only the Demon Hunter here is fast. The rest is slow. So he does have some time, but right now he doesn't have any heal salves. Going to the shop, selling the dust. Doesn't need that anymore. One sentry ward in the middle of the map. That is really good now for Grubby. Knows where the army is going. Oh, and I think it's gonna be the base race.
It is, man. This is...
Yeah, he buys the TP, and here we go with pillage.
Vintage Grubby! Everything that we can expect from him, we are seeing here right now. Does he have pillage? Doesn't seem like it.
Oh no, he doesn't have it, no.
Interesting.
About to finish.
Only the Demon Hunter's coming back to defend this.
Oh,
he's getting
nice
sandwiched.
sandwich though. Yeah. Yes, TP. Does he?
Oh, Cyclone on the Blade Master. He has to use the heal scroll, trying to fight until the Blade Master is down on the ground again. But he wants to fight this. Yeah, no, this is the town portal. Losing one raider, losing... not the second one. Incredible how long he can survive without any kind of dispel.
Yeah. And without the mitigation of the Spirit Link.
Yeah. But now the Ents are marching forward. Another catapult would be quite nice. But he doesn't have the resources. He's going for a watchtower, but the positioning is quite bad.
So many talents.
No
So
items
much
at
cycling.
all. And no mana. He has to fight out of this position. He's next to the shop, killing one talent, killing two talents. The Earl. Oh boy, one raider's going down in the process. Mana potion and heal potion to escape. Alice is using so much mana on this first engagement. Wants to keep Grubby supply stuck, but there's a lot of burrows who are defending now as well. Heal scroll or heal potion being used.
This game still somehow close. I don't know how. Mana potion run away. There is a sentry ward. Here the fog lightning is not enough damage. Did you just scream?
Yeah, damn, that was a very close moment here. Without the Blade Master, of course, he can't use it. Now the Watchtower is up, but the burrows are suffering. Clockwork Golems give guaranteed damage when they die. And Grubby is officially supply stuck. The magic damage against the burrows, he can't repair against this. No more new units. Everything that he loses now is lost forever.
For the Blade Master, do we see some crazy crits? 2 talents will be falling, but 1 raider will certainly be the trade. And of course, the tower is gone. The burrows are gone for the most part. GG. Has to tap out.
He calls for the GG, but what a strong comeback that was. I think no one can be disappointed by this performance. And he said he wants to have fun, and I guess that was fun.
Yeah, that was a cool game.
We see him here, the Chinese restream again, very, very late compared to our stream here. So we will go back to the final moments, or we analyze this as it plays. Team Lynn, 1-0 up. This was to be expected, though.
Yeah, I mean, when you go for a cheese like that and the opponent knows how to deal with it, you basically lose. You know, that's what a cheese is. If the opponent knows what to do, you lose. But yeah.
Yeah, we
Going for risky play didn't turn out well. I wonder if he's kind of underestimating himself, because Alice, I think, was definitely doable for him.
Yeah, if he's not going for the tower rush, or if the tower rush goes a little better, then of course looks way better. Because in the fights, I think he had the upper hand most of the time.
I think he could have. I mean, if he plays like cheesy stuff against Lynn, I can definitely understand. But against Alice, I think he could have just played it straight up. But all right. This is also kind of a homage to former days. You know, that strategy which he invented, which he made work against the best players. He's trying it here again. This time, though, didn't work so well.
But I think it was better than many people expected, because I read a lot that he will just get wrecked, blah blah blah. But it's Alice is not like the super low tier in this tournament, so he knows how to play. I mean, you can ask TH that he is up for surprises. This Alice dude.
By the way, guys, this does not mean Grubby is out at all. So if you guys are late to the party, this is not a tournament of 1v1 competition. It's a tournament team competition. Every team has a few players. There's Team Grubby, who has, of course, Grubby, WFZ, and Shishi. And he's playing against Team Lynn now with Lynn, Live, and Alice. And they played out in a best of 5, basically. And there is a lower bracket. So even if Grubby's team loses here, we are going to be seeing Grubby again.
Exactly. The question is today or tomorrow. Loser bracket round 1 is today. If his team, if WFZ and Shishi turn the tides around, then we will see Grubby tomorrow in the winner bracket semifinal against Team Moon. What a story this would be to see these two legends who played a single series for more than $10,000 back then in 2005, I guess. Here again in 2017.
All right, and now it's going to be time for the next pick. And, well, it's up to Grubby, of course, to pick, since he's the captain. We expect Shishi. That is, after all, how this seems to be going, from weakest to strongest player.
Wouldn't you see WFZ? Well, then he doesn't have the map choice against Life, of course. That makes sense. So, yeah, should be Shishi, and Shishi should be possible for him to beat Alice.
Yeah, we're gonna see Shishi here on the stream in a second, getting ready in the booth. This tournament organized by U-Games. They got a weird-looking hand for a logo. Like a Tim Burton hand or something. And it's gonna be Twisted.
Okay.
All right.
Twisted Knight of Mirror? That's weird.
I saw a very interesting game of Remind versus Lawlight here not too long ago. Lawlight trying to go for bears and Remind pushing him with Ancients of War and defeating him.
Okay.
With talents. But yeah, players are still setting up. This is gonna take a few minutes.
Yeah, the question is... Oh, is Shishi on stream? Yeah, there he is. There he is.
He has an MLG mousepad. Where did he get that from?
Probably from MLG. Ordered it.
Is he one of the 2 players who bought merchandise from MLG? Is MLG still a thing, by the way?
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't heard from it in a long time. But is Shishi wearing his gold... what's it called? Kette? Chain again?
Yeah, I didn't see.
Because you were...
By the way, did you just see how he put on his shirt?
No.
So he goes in with the head first and then the arms.
That's weird. Who does that?
Yeah, yeah, right? I think so too. I think that's totally weird.
Well, in China, everything is different.
Alright, I'm gonna do a straw poll on this.
For those of you who are just tuning in for Grubby, stay, because it's gonna be some awesome Warcraft here. Lynn is coming later on, and the current Warcraft scene is absolutely fantastic. Great plays, great strategies, great storylines to tell. And this Shishi guy was, for the longest time, known as China's best night elf. And very interesting play style. sometimes he is playing incredibly well and thinks out or does think well about situations, and sometimes he is just running into knives. Not just one, but over and over and over again.
And we have a new resub just now by Aeroplane Blues for 18 months.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Thank you so much.
This is the second of 6 clan wars here today. Followed by this one, we will see Team Fly versus Team TH. That is very promising. And the end of the winner bracket marks the match between Team 120, the current GCS champion, versus Team Remind, who is, of course, a legend from former Glory as well. BlizzCon champion back then and former player of SK Gaming. It's a very cool mix that hopefully attracts a lot of people to the glory that is Warcraft 3 still here today.
Yeah, this is also something to be mentioned. A lot of these players were in teams with each other, so you're usually the guy who has all of this stuff in his head. The obvious ones are, of course, TH, Remind, Infi.
What do you want to know exactly?
Was Grubby in a team with one of these players here before?
No, he was with 4K, with Todd Foff, Creo, the Muslim, and of course Zeus Fury and stuff.
And before 4K?
Before 4K, he was nowhere. 4K was his first team, I guess. Or
What a loyal guy!
The first pro team.
At the end, he was with EG. I remember with EG.
Yeah, he went to Meet Your Makers with Moon, Lucifer, Caesarea, Eve, and Storm, and then he went on to EG with Happy, and there was a third one, but he was
that
just
Nilknarf or some American.
Yeah, some weird guy who never played anyway, so it wasn't that important. It was basically just Happy and Grubby.
And the scene inside talk was that basically Happy and Grubby didn't like each other at all.
Really?
But we're still stuck on a team together. Yeah, I heard that a couple of times.
Huh. Never did, but maybe I just miss stuff as well sometimes.
Alright, straw poll, by the way. Head first, 1. You guys are weird.
Out of?
36 against 31. All right, Alice. He has surprised me, man. I mean, it's just deflecting a cheese, basically. But even following that up, he played pretty well. So Chemico, of course, big upset and surprise and pleasant surprise number 1.
Yeah.
Is Alice gonna be the next one? If he takes out Shishi, that's certainly not as big of an upset as Infi losing earlier. Could be possible. But you said Shishi is gonna do well today, or well,
yeah, Shishi is my pick for the outstanding player, or for a player that people don't expect to be good. And we're gonna think about, we're gonna see about that. But it's basically like Fly. He needs a good day sometimes, and sometimes he just plays bad and runs into walls. But Alice, I think from what I've seen in the last game, he seems to be a very aggressive player as well. Not while he was defending the tower rush, but afterwards, using so much Cyclone in the first seconds of the fight and engaging there.
Yeah, but also recognizing there in that fight when, alright, I took a good engagement, but now I'm out of Cyclone. It's time to peace out with the TP. So I really liked his decision making.
What's the chat saying? Are they happy with Grubby's performance?
Oh, there was a lot of disappointment after the game. People were saying like, "Oh, so disappointed," and game thrown away and stuff. Guys, you have to remember, Grubby isn't playing this to be, the gold medalist. He isn't putting all of his time into this. He's doing this as kind of a fun thing, and also as kind of a fan service to show his face again in a tournament. But this isn't 2009, people.
If they lose now, they will play against Team Infi later on today. That would mean basically a match versus Kira, or Colorful, or Infi. By the way, I read on Ugrilainen's Twitter account that Infi is just moving into a new flat with his fiancée, and that's why he's not focusing on Warcraft at the moment, and is very busy in life. So that's why we shouldn't expect too much of him at the moment.
Yeah, when was the last time we actually saw Infi performing really well? It's been a while, right?
He won one tournament.
Wait a minute.
But that was in
we have this
summer,
thing
I
called
guess.
Liquipedia.
Yeah, Liquipedia
on
is
there
pretty
somewhere.
good, I heard. Shout out to all the guys. UN Cup, but that was October.
Yuan Cup, yeah.
That's 1/3 of a year ago.
Oh, but he also placed third in Mo Cup, which isn't too bad.
But Mocha was
Alright,
even
so-
earlier, right?
Yeah, it was earlier. Yes, sir.
Still, the most successful human player in terms of earned prize money. So, never underestimate a legend. And his comeback abilities are still unbelievably great. So, still...
But that crazy game on Twisted Meadows against an undead by human, that was Yumiko, right?
That was Yumiko against WFG.
Hiding behind the towers for 20 minutes. Which is usually super boring, but that was amazing. That was so
really cool.
close.
What was the new feature that you wanted to show on the stream? We have a clock, man! Isn't that nice?
Oh yeah, in-game clock. Oops.
I think at the moment this is not that great because we have to get used to the timings and stuff. Because usually we look at the Warcraft clock to see some timings. But this will be great. If we see like attack is 20 seconds late or something, it's going to be very, very helpful throughout the year.
Yep. Gotta learn them all first, though.
Well, I see a comment.
Okay,
Shishi, worst player in the tournament. That
that is either a troll or a very silly opinion.
he will prove you wrong now. Me cheering for Team Grubby here, as Shishi is my pick for the outstanding underdog here in this tournament. And the game starts. Shishi versus Alice. It is.
Alright, Knight of Mirror. The second one we've seen today. This is gonna be Twisted Meadows, a big map, which oftentimes lends itself to creeping, which is of course much easier done with bears than it is with talons. But also we've seen quite a few pushes here. Talon Ancients of War pushes, well, not quite a few, but you know, a few. Done so by Remind against Lawliot in a very interesting match not too long ago. By the way, both players spawning with a lucky spawn here. You ask, what is the lucky spawn? Well, the camp, the spawn next to the mercenary camp. That one is the lucky spawn, because there you get level 2 right away, you get a big item and a small item, and you get merc support if you decide to go for it. Which is better than just going for the gnolls, obviously.
Correct. And yeah, I gotta admit that I haven't seen a Knight of Mirror on Twisted in a very long time. So I don't really know what to think of it. And what to expect of it most of the time. Double Demon Hunter. I will pop out at the 2-minute mark. But apart from that, usually Night Elves on Twisted go for Huntress. But yeah. Since the map is so far open and so big, we can expect bears, right?
Yeah, if it's supposed to go later.
A player's forces are under attack.
But there's always a possibility of someone trying to go for an all-in early play.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, were you mentioning it before? Remind versus Lawliot, the game with the crazy engine of war push. Yeah, right.
I've said it.
You said
it twice now.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, but now I realized that I saw that game as well. So. Takes some time. I've been up for 7 hours already. Brain a little slow.
A player's
It's gonna be more than 7 hours still, Neil. So
Yep.
yeah, you can look forward to that. By the way, if you just saw the wisps moving out and dragging the creeps away, that's a little trick you can do so the golem, what's it called? The rock golem? Granite golem? Oh, the rock golem. Doesn't throw the boulder. That's actually something I learned like only half a year ago. I didn't know that for the longest time, for like so many years. But yeah, that's all these little tiny tricks that you can learn in the game. That is one of them. One of Man Seating and Cloak for Shishi. That is horrible. And on the other side we have Mana Potion and the Mantle, which is better, but still. Meh.
Yeah, still pretty bad. You don't really need mana as a demon hunter, so Mantle of Intelligence is pretty useless, and if it goes later on for Keeper of the Groves, he also doesn't really need more mana than he already has. Fast tier 2 tech by Alice. Shishi is even faster here at the 3-minute mark.
A town is under siege.
So this
Alright, and where do we go now? Someone gonna start creeping. If you do that, of course, you just run a risk of getting creep jacked.
Alice killed
This
the
might
wisp
just
in the
be-
base of Shishi. Little hiccup here already. By the current 2-2 world champion, by the way, Shishi and Fly. Twice
There's,
in a
by
row.
the way, 2 wisps for Alice on the left side. 1 is very standard, but 2... Oh, okay, he's moving behind the lab, so...
TD
nothing
and Heini
proxy.
won, right? And not Fly and Shishi.
I think Fly and Shishi won. Yeah, didn't Fly and Shishi win?
No, I think TD won. Fly and Shishi won the last episode.
Okay, I believe you.
Alright. So of course more
Engine of War.
usage.
Being moved into the next creep camp position for both players. Is there harassment happening? Yeah, Alice going with the multitasking here, creeping with his units only and harassing with his first hero. I keep getting impressed by this guy, man. Alice. Oh, a new contender for the best Night Elf, and he gets the last hit as well. Holy crap. Did he get the item?
Nope.
No, he didn't.
Went to Shishi. And he keeps the Engine of War alive, so... it's an okay outcome, but of course, this big pile of experience that he really wants to have... oh yeah, level 3 almost. 1 more kill, and this is such a big advantage. Because he will always out-mana burn his opponent. Blocked by Shishi.
Oh, the block.
Nice, but is it nice enough?
Whoa.
Nope, it's not. Level 3, and he escapes with boots, of course. Should be no problem as they're equally fast. And the tech is almost done. Takes a little more than 2 minutes here. Huntress Hall by Alice is late though. Shishi has it all already up.
The multitasking taking its toll. He's gonna rush to tier 3 probably then. Or is he? What second hero is the question, usually in Bear Mirror, or, well, not usually, but the better late game choice is the Keeper, but the Naga has her advantages. He's at the tavern now? Not really.
No.
Okay.
Waiting for
Find some archers here, this should be another kill.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hunter's really strong. Keeper of the Grove on both sides, no
The town
big
is under
surprise.
siege.
Alice is moving, no, not moving into the base. It's Demon Hunt. Okay, this is Shishi moving in. No telestaff, and he's blocked! Oh, the acrobat falling from the high wire again. But
Oh, this is also cool.
this is
He doesn't even
exactly-
delay the buildings, because
Yeah.
he can build them outside.
that's, yeah, of course they can be built, but they're, of course, more exposed. So, if there's bears later, they will tear
that's
it
true.
down in no time.
But he gets the TP here, and we have seen Night Elves being greedy before, not rebuying the TP, and suddenly the Doom drop comes into the main. And yeah, he can't let this Demon Hunter die. It's just too much time taking out of his creeping
Not looking good for Shishi, who was, by the way, not too happy with being in Grubby's team, as I heard from
Players'
Loliot.
forces are under attack.
And I heard WFZ was shocked about the pick. But together they said they quite like each other, I heard, and they said together, we're fine. And then they saw Grubby play. I know, I mean, in practice, not the...
Oh, okay. Again, the creep jack here coming in from Alice. He has a couple of entangles here ready. Going for the berserker first. That should be a kill. Has to be the kill. And yeah, he gets it. And he gets the warlord as well. The Ancient of War has been lost also. Oh, who's gonna get the item?
This could be potentially a Vamp Aura, which is the biggest item in the game here in Night of Mirror. Invo Potion being used, so Shishi can stay in there for a long time. Entangle, Mana Burn again. Oh, he's looking for it. Alice is getting it. The item.
Oh, he stole it!
Yeah, he stole the item, and now can he get another Entangle? Force a Town Portal, maybe?
Doesn't have the mana.
Like it. Nope.
The players' forces are under attack.
This is 200 gold. The flute doesn't do too much to his units because he will most likely have melee units. Nice, using the entangle to save the archer. It's about every single experience point here.
And seems like Alice a little late here with his bears. Only now finishing up on the adept training. No bear out yet. But he has the Ancient of War here to creep the merchant. And yeah, there's 6 camps on this map where you can find the Scourge Bone Chimes. There's the 2 merchants and the 4 laboratories.
Master training has started for Alice. Same for Shishi. So not really a big difference here in play. But the first bear is out for Shishi. So with rejuvenation, creeping is of course a lot easier. But yeah, he approaches the next shop, and it is Boots of Keltalas for the Demon Hunter, who turns into a real damage dealer. With plus 19 damage.
Nothing to scoff at all. Is he gonna be hunting down these next possible Scourge Bone Chimes camps now?
Players' forces are
Really
under
seeking
attack.
for it.
Double boots now for Shishi, finding the second pair at his natural. And really aggressive by Alice again. Seems like you were right on the money on that call. Look at this. He doesn't have a single bear. And he's looking for the jack.
This is really risky. But maybe he relies on his Demon Hunter. So he thought, okay, maybe if I catch you at a creep or something, then the Demon Hunter can do crazy damage. And that's almost what happens. Demon Hunter's moving in. There's no entangle for Shishi.
I think this is a very foolish choice. Like, this is a big-ass map. Your opponent's gonna have 2 bears more than you all the time.
Shishi already with the Mark of the Claw
Players'
upgrade, so
forces
Roar
are
can
under
be
attack.
casted in Master Bear form. We see it from Alice, only queued, or started now. Upgrade for Master Bears doesn't take that much time, so we will evade Shishi now. Scouting with an archer, they are obsolete anyway. No level 2 on Shishi's Keeper of the Grove. This is the Thorns Aura advantage. And 3 bears, so I think he can pull a fight now.
Oh, the keeper in
The
a
heal
bad,
scroll.
bad position.
Oh, wow. Alice in a good position again. Heal scroll for him. Aura advantage. Demon Hunter advantage. And he picks up a bear. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, nice. And he's even trying to chase that Dryad, knowing that she's gonna try to dispel. Alice again? Feel like I'm sounding like a broken record, but man, is he surprising me. Playing so well.
Both players are going for upgrades. 1-0 already for
A player's forces are
Shishi.
under
1-0
attack.
in queue for Alice, but Shishi's already coming with the 1-1. And finally the Thorns Aura for him. And again, the flute.
And Alice once more being aggressive. He could choose to just creep up, but no. That's not what he wants to do. He's going in with his 5 bears. This is gonna be a jack. Bad position
No
for
TP.
Shishi. The bears are way in the back.
No TP for him. Heal scroll for Alice. Raw on both sides. Keeper a little out of position. Demon Hunter battle there, which of course Alice will win with ease. Can he get some reinforcements from the main base? Keeper of the Grove is down! And Alice seems to be wiping the floor with his opponent here. The Bears are superior. He's going back into the base, healing up a bit. But what can he really do? Oh my god, the angle to attack is bad. When the Demon Hunter is gonna go down, I think there's no heal pot for him. Level up saves him for now.
I don't know how, but somehow Shishi is coming out on top here on this fight. But now,
Let's see about that,
the pickoffs.
Oh, Demon Hunter's still in trouble. The Keeper of the Grove dies against the Bears. And Shishi is really coming back here. 2 Bears still alive. Can he pick up the pieces here? The Dryad Slow coming in. And he kills 2 units, 3 units.
How?
On Rejuvenation. What an escape with this Demon Hunter. It's madness what Shishi is pulling out here.
Oh my god, this Demon Hunter is getting so much experience.
Look at this, almost level 5. What in the hell just happened?
I don't know how this happened. I absolutely have no idea.
Did you see the damage on the Keeper of the Grove? How did he melt away that fast? And Alice, all of a sudden, having a great game before, but he is down 15 supply.
The players' forces are under attack.
Yep. Shishi, is he gonna be aggressive now himself? Claws +9 by the way for this Demon Hunter on the ground.
Looks like he traded for the circlet.
This guy on the bear.
Yeah.
Backpack? I see that every day.
Shishi's level 5 now. His Keeper still underwhelming though. How about the upgrades for both players? 1-0 for Alice and 1-1 for Shishi. 2-1 finish now.
Taking a risk, going for the big camp. He doesn't have a TP, and the Seed Bears are approaching his base. This is gonna be so much damage.
And we told you before that his production buildings are outside the base. Step of Silence though, it's nice. His production buildings are outside the base. Nice pick off on this bear. And with those bears, he can easily tear down this Engine of Lore if he wants to. Or
he does have a TP.
Okay, right. 17 food advantage now.
Jesus Christ, man.
Alice is already scouting for an expansion.
I think he could just walk in there. 3 bears versus 6. But of course, that's the one way you lose it, fighting into 5 Moonwells and an Ancient of War. So I don't blame him for being careful. 1 heal scroll, 1 invul, and no TP on Shishi's side, not to forget.
The Demon Hunter has to carry for Alice here. It's plus 29. And Raw is coming on top of this. So this boy is a beast. But let's see what they can do.
War, made of paper. And that static defense is gone. We have 5 bears versus 8. This should be a fight easily winnable. First bear is going to be saved with that Staff of Sanctuary, but the next one's dying. They're reaching around from the flank here. The bears are just too much damage. Seems they're up, by the way, by 2 upgrades. Heal Scroll coming in to save one of those bears, but the rest of them are alive, still and kicking. Demon Hunter being entangled here in between his Moonwells. This just seems to be a little too much, but he's making a fight of it. He has a lot of damage. Everything is starting to drop low. Here comes the Staff to save one of those bears, but only 2 bears left for Alice. Can he do it with only so few numbers? Only 1 bear now left. The Demon Hunter is entangled, has to use the invul. Where's the invul, my friend? There we go. He's gonna get 1 more bear kill. Has to retreat further into the back, but the Demon Hunter is already chasing for Shishi. He's smelling the kill on the Keeper of the Grove. 1 more mana burn will do it. 1 more right click will do it as well. Keeper of the Grove dead. Bears still in the back. The Tree of Eternity is fighting for him now. Level 6. Show us the ultimate. No, actually he doesn't have the mana for it. But also, where's the army here? Else is barely anything left.
Barely. But yeah, you're right. But
Demon is low. Can he stabilize here?
oh, there's
The
an Imbu
misses.
potion. Is there nighttime approaching? No, it's just turned daytime and Alice is completely
Player's
out of moon
forces are
juice.
under attack.
22 versus 57
Yeah.
supply.
Yeah. This is one for the books, man. Shishi never forgot to continue to produce units. His Demon Hunter is back, and okay, no mana potion. I was hoping for it, but that's the kill on the first hero. The damage dealer is out of the fight, and so is Alice of this clan war. Team Grubby gets his first map with Shishi prevailing over Alice. It was way closer than expected, though.
Yeah, if you're a Night Elf player and you're looking to, improve your micro and bear mirror, check out that replay and watch it 10 times because I don't know what the hell happened. Keeper dies right away and then he loses the fight in spectacular fashion.
I mean,
I don't know how that happened, but it did.
Alice's bears were kind of all over the place. There was no real concave anymore. And that's, of course, what you want. But that was really impressive. And yeah, he threw everything away with that moment there at the laboratory.
We have a €10 donation by Zerkin. Thank you very much, man. He says, guys, you two are the best. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Thank you very much as well.
That is the
And
highest,
Sephot, excuse me?
that's the highest donation of the month. Thank you very much.
And Sephot 2 resubscribing for 5 months as well. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Almost 1,400 viewers on the stream who will witness the rest of this clan war. Alive are Shishi and WFZ for Team Grubby, and Life and Lynn for Team Lynn. This is a pretty good lineup that is remaining here for this clan war, and I think we can expect another Night of Mirror. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. Because of course, when you seed Lynn now, the WFZ is gonna get the map choice, and yeah, it's gonna be. That's actually a big point now. It's gonna be Life versus Shishi. It's almost entirely certain, and it's important who wins here, right? Because it's gonna be the map choice advantage. If Lynn wins, he's gonna be able to pick. I don't know. What would be a very good map? Echo Isles, maybe?
I'm looking up some statistics here. For Lynn, for Shishi and Life. Life versus Night Elf is a little below 50%. Shishi is a little over 50%. So the numbers say Shishi should be the favorite, but if you can pick the map where you're most comfortable on, then of course you have the advantage. See Shishi here in his booth, overwhelmed with joy.
Have you, by the way, yet gotten confirmation on whether or not a map can be replayed in a match?
Nope. Turtle Rock is the next map.
Invite.
Yes.
Thank you. Alright, so we saw Twisted, we saw Turtle Rock.
And
What was the other one?
Engine Isles.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So we are down with Terranas would be there. Of course, horrible for WFC versus Lynn.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
Would almost be a free win, but don't want to go that far. And Amazonia
And Echo.
and Echo, yeah. So WFC needs this map advantage, I feel, because Echo and Terranas are both pretty bad against Orc.
And Last Refuge, right?
Yeah,
We
Last
also have
Refuge, of course, would be the dream.
Yeah. Yeah, Last Refuge is the best map for Undead. AI is also good for Undead,
That
but
has
AI
been
is
played.
out.
Yeah, that has been played already. And of course, we have to think about what... Lynn could definitely play Last Refuge versus Live. If... versus Shishi. If Live loses now. Then he takes away the best on that map. And is remaining with Amazonia, where...
That's a good point.
He knows how strong he can be with a TC. His stomps are so incredibly good.
Yeah. Good point, good point. Wait a minute.
What?
They're seeding Lynn now, according to the stream.
What?
Yeah, the guys in the golden frame are the ones that are playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Lynn now.
That is really surprising.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
Maybe
Because if Lynn wins here, which would not surprise us, then, of course, as you said before, WZ gets to choose Last Refuge. And that's by far the best chance he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a smart move. But maybe they have some smart idea here that we're not seeing. But, yeah. On the surface, this doesn't seem very, very intelligent.
maybe Lynn just wants to play.
Yeah, that's also something. He's like, I'm feeling the 9-0 again, guys.
Yeah, is someone without... Well, Shishi is undefeated, of course. And Chimiko is undefeated in this tournament. And I think a lot of people can see an undefeated 1-2-0. Coming up later. Loliot said, what can I do to kill 1-2-0? I said, play like Foggy. But better.
Hippogriffs.
Yeah.
Or maybe hero kill. The Naga hero kill option also
Yeah.
came in big.
Yeah.
But that's something for later.
Yeah, exactly. So, haven't we seen Shishi versus Lynn recently? And it was closer than expected.
Really? I'm expecting a ruffle stomp here.
Was it GCS? No, Shishi didn't advance, right?
Was Shishi even qualified?
Good question.
Yeah, but Lynn against Night Elf. That would be an interesting thing to look up when last he lost a series, because that was a long ass time ago.
Shishi
He's
was
just so
qualified,
goddamn good.
but he didn't.
Shishi was in Foggy's group, according to Ugri.
Ah, yeah, of course.
Ah, yeah, I
of
remember
course.
now.
He was
Yes.
so close of eliminating or throwing down TH, but Foggy was too strong on Mura. Yeah, there we saw it. Lynn being picked. But where was this? Or maybe my mind is playing a trick on me.
Yeah, Fly showed us for the first time, like a year or two ago, how incredibly dominating Orc can be over Night Elf when played to perfection. Don't get me wrong, guys, it's goddamn extremely hard to do, but when you play it close to perfect, Orc seems to be extremely strong against Night Elf.
I think Lynn, I don't want to say perfected, but almost perfected the micro against Night Elf units, because in StarCraft you have this mechanic that units will not overshoot. So if you have like 2 units and the one unit can kill the unit with a strike, then the second unit won't attack. And Lynn does exactly that, but manually. That is so crazy. If you see how he micros his raiders, he end snares and then he attacks them, but he doesn't kill the talents, but moves forward with the raiders and picks up the pieces with the spirit walkers. That is so crazy. I've never seen this before. And here he is, world champion of WCA, June Park.
Had some trouble against Undead a while ago. That might be coming up here. But first, of course, it's gonna be against Night Elf. Yeah. It is where he is incredibly highly favored. Also, Turtle Rock, pretty good orc map. Lots of stuff for the Blade Master, lots of consumables for the TC. A lot of easy creeping with the grunts.
I'm gonna take a little break here, so you are alone for a bit.
Alright, get your coffee, bro. Get that caffeine in. And don't forget the mochaccino. We have Shishi in the game already. Lynn is taking a moment here to set everything up, but he's gonna be with us in a bit. So, at what time are we supposed to be, by the way? So Clan War 1 is over, obviously. We keep calling it Clan Wars. Team Battle. I think Team Battle is the better name. And the third one was supposed to start. Okay, they adjusted it. Wait. We got a new resub. Ron Burgundy NT resubscribing for 2 months. And whoa! Big donation by Rejoner for 20 euros, saying Frostmourne hungers. You're right, it does. And alright, it seemed like I butchered the name before. Sergei Zerkin saying you guys are welcome, but it's Sergei for Sergei, first name, not Zerg. Alright, Sergei Zerkin. Thank you for another 5 euros. Man, so many donations coming in today. Thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy this tournament here today. We still have a lot more games coming up. We're not even halfway done. We're not even 1/3 done. As we have 6 team battles today. And the game will be starting in a second. Because Neo didn't think it was gonna start, but it has. Ooh.
Alright. I'm back.
Here we go. It's gonna be our next game in Lynn versus Grubby's team battle. And now it's the man himself, Lynn. Champion of WCA, second place finisher of GCS and China Top. A lot of money made for him in December.
Indeed.
Hell of a lot of money.
Yeah, and when we asked him, dude, what are you doing with the money? He said, I don't think about it, it's not much.
Yeah.
Okay! Okay.
It's not that much money, that's what he said. So he must have some pretty high standards. Or a very rich girlfriend. Or both.
Did you mention the donation, by the way?
I
Before
did.
we go into the game. Okay, thank you from my side as well. Thank you very much. So, cross position, interestingly. No Farseer, sadly. Would be cool to see. But yeah, Demon Hunter, Blade Master, the never-ending battle. And yeah, Turtle Rock, pretty good for orcs, of course. He will go for a stacked Blade Master, super bulky, with, I think, plus 32 damage is not unrealistic. And the team captain, of course, carrying the flag as he did for Korea last summer in August. Shishi, man, does he feel the pressure, or does he think, alright, the WFC has got this afterwards?
I think he feels the pressure, definitely. It is Lynn in one of the... If I was Night Elf, which thank God I'm not, but if I was Night Elf, I would be so desperate and yeah, so demotivated because the way Lynn makes this matchup look, it seems like there's nothing you can do about it. Of course there are things you can do, but it is far from easy. So you're gonna be going for the one borrowed tech. Certainly looks like it. And there we go, very fast here. This is what we're used to seeing from orcs nowadays. Another thing for Night Elf here is it's not that easy to creep. It's a typical Turtle Rock problem. The first camp you take only gives you half the experience for level 2. Then you can take out the ogres here for level 2, but that already takes quite a bit of damage on, puts quite a bit of damage onto you. And the next camp, the natural, is pretty far away, and of course can't be crept without a second hero, unless you want to take a big risk.
That's right. The Demon Hunter already, good items, gloves and slippers. It's a good damage deal, but Lynn will get the bigger one with the focus creep spot at the Ogre Magi. This gives him a ward, this gives him a good item, and of course a big chunk of experience. So, class plus 9, boots, pendant. Great for the TC. Does he want to sell it to have some resources earlier, or will he keep it? I mean, it's more Windwalk as well. It's 2 more Windwalks, and he can roam around very easy. Shishi, I think, is waiting for some creep to begin, or is it just for the boots?
Oh, the timing, man.
Yeah.
Speed scroll on the Blade Master. He's expecting creeping somewhere. Alright, it's over here. Nice. The Windwalk's gonna wear off. He's counting the seconds here. He's hiding next to the trees in a little nook. Oh, this might just be perfect for the Night Elf. Who's gonna get it? The Blade Master gets it with a regular right click. It wasn't even the backstab.
And of course he
Who got the item?
Yeah, circlet.
Yeah, he stole the item.
Of
Yeah,
course he did.
Obviously he did.
It's just nuts. What this guy is doing with so little moves is unbelievable. I mean, we saw it in the WCA final against Lawlion.
And he just keeps on doing it, right?
Yeah, of course. It's not luck. I mean, it's too regular for being luck. I mean, we saw in the WCA finals against Lawlion.
Oh, how greedy. He lures away the Demon Hunter here with his grunts, and then he's going for the Ogre. Has he bitten off more than he can chew now, though? 1 mana burn is going to be coming in. But he did get the Windwalk out. Alright, who gets the big one? He wants the Demon Hunter to take more damage, maybe force a TP out of him. The grunts are here as well. I think this... he's going for the blade. For the demon, excuse me. He wants to drive this Demon Hunter back to the Moonwells, then he can easily get it. Oh, but the Beastmaster's here now. Lynn is still fighting this. Oh, the crits!
Okay, speaking of luck before, this definitely was it. We all know Lynn's Saint Sword, but not happening here again. He's healing up. He can, of course, run away from the Beastmaster. Even without boots, not a big problem for him.
If he gets this Ogre. If he gets this Ogre, man, this is a perfect early game for him. I mean, he didn't get that much creeping done, but he got his tier 2 buildings up without a problem. He didn't lose a single grunt. He didn't give up much experience to the Demon Hunter.
Yeah, the Demon Hunter is just level 2, so it's really not a big deal. The grunts are keeping tabs now, while the Blade Master is healing up, and that's it. But Shishi's approaching the Ogre Maggie with Mana Burn, and that's it. Parallel Vitality, nice against the Blade Master, and this Watch Award is so important. Double shop visibility for Lynn would have been disastrous for the Night Elf.
Alright, TC's out. Gonna start his creeping. Blade Master, regardless of how highly leveled and stacked he is, he can always be cycloned, and doesn't matter oftentimes how strong he is. But the TC, he will be on the ground for at least a second or two for those shockwaves.
Yeah, especially with Lynn's positioning of his TC. This is also one of the key factors why he is so strong against Night Elf. Always away from the Demon Hunter, so the mana burns don't hit him. Always mana there for another shockwave. This is absolute perfect play. We'll see it later. And his mana inventory, man. Pendant and Mantle. It's already 420 mana points. Getting the
Here we go.
Now.
Without the Cyclone Master training, the Night Elf is always on the back foot, but now the Blade Master, having taken a lot of damage, Speed Scroll, has to be used. TC, Spirit Walker coming in, using the Spirit Link only on the one Blade Master that looked like a bug. And here comes the Raider. Do we have the Ensnare ready? I think so. Yeah, there it is. Not enough to force the TP, however.
Very aggressive play by Lynn again. He's constantly forcing Shishi into fights that he doesn't really want to take. Because, yeah, the Night Elf levels are not that important, but having level 3 mana burn definitely is. Talents are coming, tier 3 is ready, but Master Training didn't start yet, should start now. He has the resources for it for sure, and Lynn creeping up even more. Level 2 for the TC, first level of wave is there. Blade Master not too impressive here.
Nope.
And who got the big item from the turtle, by the
aggressive. Way? Demon Hunter, it was Scroll of the Beast, which he sold.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lynn loves to be aggressive here before the Talent Master Training is done. Does he want to fight into the shop and the Moonwells, though? That is another question, and it seems like the answer to that is no. So not the most ideal usage of his time, not the most effective. He could have definitely been creeping more, but he was looking for that engagement. Maybe he thought, alright, perhaps the Night Elf is greedily creeping his Murlocs next to his main, but no! Shishi was being very patient, just sitting back. And that of course results in him now having pretty bad hero levels. But again, Lynn's aren't so amazing either.
But his positioning is amazing. At the shop, while he has money, he'll scroll an Invo Potion, exactly what he needs, and no chance for Shishi to get them himself now. Demon Hunter is pretty tanky though, with the Pariat, and does good damage, plus 10 already. Tinker is there to help as well, against 3 Raiders and 3 Walkers. 46 food versus 41. Shishi is buying time. Master Train is done, he just needs more of the little talents. Another Walker is coming, so it's going to be the 4th one.
And these scouting peons always from Lynn, I really like those. Don't need them for lumber anymore. You have gotten all the upgrades, don't get tier 3, so gold, much more important.
Lynn is not going into upkeep, and maybe he's kind of missing a timing here because it's not the 10 supply that we expect from the Orcs to have a lead on against the Night Elves. So Shishi is coming closer and closer to catch up with Lynn. Of course he's hoarding money here, but it's only 350 at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
I think he's gonna break here in a few seconds to have the big army to contest the camps. Oh, this is so cool! He's creeping the camp and the Raiders are in the back to keep away the army approaching. Another tiny move that Lynn does perfectly. Greater Healing Fount is not bad, but not one of the amazing ones.
No level 3 hero for the Orc. That could be an opening for Shishi here. 50 food versus 48. Shishi actually has an advantage. This seems to be a good timing.
Now he's breaking.
Now he's breaking, yeah, with 500
pretty
gold
late.
remaining. Shishi got the heal scroll. And the position in front of the shop. Of course, the Blade Master can always run through the units and get to the shop, but that would be a wasted time, and that is wasted damage.
Forces are under attack.
But Lynn, of
very
course,
tense here.
Lynn has to run away with Ensnare. It is easier. He has to wait for the reinforcements coming from his base, and that's why he's positioning himself closer to his own base. Oh, that was a waste. That was a misclick and a waste. Uses crow form, which of course
already have fairy dragons. Seems like very early in the game for fairy dragons.
And maybe he saw that Lynn is going for a lot of walkers early on.
Very close to double level 3, by the way, is the Orc. At 60 supply as well. Getting the borrow for 70. But I think this is actually pretty good early and mid game for the Night Elf.
Yeah,
what did he lose? Nothing.
No, not really. And this is completely contrary to Shishi's usual playstyle. Being passive and not overextending, not trying to do damage. Cycloning the Ogre Magi. Okay. Overlord is going down. Torb experience and...
Oh, perfect. Wasm battle drums as well.
Whoa. That really hurts Lynn. Why is he
There's a
cycling?
wisp up here. Possibly to expand. Oh, TP home. One Moonwell already gone. The shockwave, of course, is perfect now. Where's the TC? A pretty big mistake here. That could have been a perfect shockwave. TC moving into position. He's not level 3 yet, by the way. Cyclone coming on to... Where's the Blade Master? Where's the... Ah, okay, there he is. Invisible in the front line. 4 Fairy Dragons!
It's crazy.
Jesus.
Damage. And Lynn losing this fight in Shishi's base. Yeah, he killed a Moonwell. Yeah, Shishi is supply stuck. Yeah, Shishi used the town portal. But I think he can't afford it right now. But now the clock is ticking against him. In the upper right, by the way, which is our cool new feature.
TC always staying out of range. He has so much mana. Shockwave! Oh my god, hitting 6 talents. That was the big one. He's trying to control this Demon Hunter with the ensnares to get out the shockwaves. Here comes another Cyclone against the cow, but once he's down, the Cyclone only lasts 6 seconds, and here we go! There's the next one. The heal scroll comes before another mana burn, and now the TC is out of mana. Alright, this is the time for the Night Elf to turn the fight. Mass Cyclones on basically everything, it seems, but it's not gonna last forever. But it's gonna last long enough to drive the Orc back again.
Yeah, it was the timing for Lynn. Now his units are dropping low and everything is dropping low. Raider down, he's probably being used. Demon Hunter super low though. Invo Potion being used after the end snare. Well done by Shishi. And he's losing another Raider most likely. No, nice control.
That was really cool. Disenchanting the Blade Master, knowing that the invul timing was over, but perfect timing on the staff to save the demon. I'm impressed by Shishi here. Didn't expect this to be close at all.
It's plus points
If I'm
for me,
being
right?
honest.
About my prediction. After a bad
It is.
start, Shishi is picking up pace. 57 food versus 49. He still has the echo advantage with the Orc being in upkeep, of course. And yeah, 10.
Again, the nice peon scout to the back, seeing the Knight of Army approaching. And as it is so often with Orc, he needs time now to recover. Clarity, heal selves, that takes time.
Beastmaster is super close to level 3, and I wonder if Shishi is going for the Hawk level 2 that we've seen recently as a try-by, I think live, I'm not so sure about that, but could also be the Quilbies, which is the classic move.
Greater invul, fantastic drop.
Yeah. And especially good that the Blade Master doesn't get it. It's in front of Lynn's base, and he doesn't get that item. That's really big. He's chasing him down even further. Only 7 supply advantage. Oh, the TC is coming, but the mana burn perfect by Shishi, and he's engaging now. Blade Master's going ham, but Cyclone in the air, as well as the Torrent Chieftain, who is completely dry, cycloned again. The walkers are doing crazy damage as well, though there's not a real chance to approach them now. Okay, first one is down. But this looks to be a good fight for Shishi again.
Yeah, but the talents are disappearing here. The Raiders find their targets with the ensnares, and the walkers keep picking them off. Not using too much mana, so the Fairy Dragons don't deal that much damage in return. And here has to come the TP out from Shishi. Even without mana, even with bad heroes, Lynn wins this fight. And ends with 50 supply perfectly to be mining fully.
The Raiders, just when I said looks to be a good fight for Shishi, the Raiders found such a good angle to do so much damage. The Pocket Factory was gone, there was no blocking of that anymore, and then they were just free to do whatever they want. And also, the position of the walkers seemed to be a little bad at the beginning, but then afterwards it was absolutely perfect. Always in range, massive volleys from them. Ton of experience for the TC as well.
One Raider will be lost, however. And again, Orc wants some downtime now, wants some healing, wants some clarities. Is Shishi gonna give him this time? That's the question.
Epic fight.
I think Shishi could be fine with just creeping.
Yeah.
I think Night Elf heroes are oftentimes underestimated. They are always on the ground. They always provide value, provide output.
Gets the next consumable, which is the greater healing. Also
another amazing item. Greater healing, greater invul, exactly what he wants.
And Lynn doesn't really get the nuts. I mean, the Tome of Experience was great. He's expanding now.
Whoa. This almost looks like a desperation play. Will fall for the blade finally. TC has that as well. Mana on the TC, only a single wave.
If he doesn't get burned. And the Demon Hunter's coming.
And
There's
he
the burn.
gets
No
burned.
way. Alright, Shishi with the items. Heal scrolls and heal potions and invo potion. Has to be careful about the Demon Hunter though. Cyclones the Blade Master again. Oh wow. Drops an item there. The parry of the Vitality to get more HP back. Crazy move by Shishi. The TC is super low. Gets healed there.
The ball's on Shishi, man. But again, the Raiders ignore the heroes. That's exactly the way you're supposed to do it. Run past them and go for the talents. But now the TC in trouble. May have to go for a TP at the shop. No, greater healing has been transferred and he has used it and healed up again. But where's the army for Lynn? What is this day of upsets or what? But hey, this fight isn't over yet. Still a lot of Raiders on the ground. But how do you kill this Demon Hunter? Almost level 4. Finding more and more kills. So many Raiders are falling. 45 supplies still for Shishi. Lynn is far behind.
Lynn is completely falling apart. 3 Raiders down, plus a Walker in less than 10 seconds. Unbelievable play by Shishi. Next mana burn. They are always on point. Is this a broken neck from the Korean already? Is the world champion falling to the acrobat?
What is going on today?
The expansion is 2/3 up though. But was it again the expansion attempt that kills Lynn just as 1-2-0 always does?
4 fairies still.
Yeah, I like how the
alive.
fairies chase the army to continuously cancel the healing.
Yeah, it's really cool. Counter Expo immediately dispelled. Or, cancelled, I mean. Talons coming in from the side. That's the flank. He could go for a surround on the TC. That will most certainly be his demise. TP out has to come from Lynn. He bought that back at some point, but he's losing more.
Down, 3 units down! Oh my god! An absolute disaster!
Yeah. This one, even blocking that Walker here, trying to get in range for the Cyclone. Or not.
Okay,
Right, Lynn, he has to buy 5 minutes of
Players'
time,
forces are under attack.
but I doubt the Night Elf is gonna give him that time.
The Expo is up, and tearing down an expansion as Night Elf is really hard. And with Lynn's scouting ability, it's gonna be very hard to get a counter expansion up as well.
Damage from the Demon Hunter. Holy crap. When these units don't have Spirit Link, they're made of paper.
Second expansion in the upper right.
A player's force.
he
I
playing
don't
the
disagree
moon
with
game?
this. Has to, like... He has to play something tricky this game.
Yeah.
He's not gonna win it straight up anymore.
Lynn creates different battlegrounds here. Going with a raider into the base, expanding in the upper right, building up the expansion in the bottom left, creeping on the other side. That's very smart. And Shishi doesn't really know where to defend at the moment, I think, or where to attack, because he's waiting for his expansion on his own and doesn't want to give him away. So Lynn is playing a perfect comeback so far, but still he's down to 41 food.
Yeah. Quill Beasts finds Expo number 1. Wisp finds Expo number 2. And now the trouble really begins.
Engine of War.
Or it might just end.
Oh yeah, because Shishi is coming towards the Great Hall. But his own Tree of Life is gone, and that means no income anymore for Shishi. But he's wiping out the peon line. Does he have enough time to knock down the Great Hall as well? It's doubtful, but we're gonna see about it. Lynn is attacking the main.
A player's forces are
We're
under
gonna force the TP back here. Seems like he first wants to take out the expansion, and seems like he definitely has the time. This is 3 raiders. This is taking out some buildings, but it's not like, you know, cutting through the main base.
And Lynn's expansion.
And here comes the TP.
Oh, is the damage gonna be enough? Well calculated! Absolutely perfect!
It was crazy. That was like the very last shot.
Yeah. There was definitely luck involved.
a player's forces are under attack.
And now it's 47 versus 49. Shishi is supply stuck, but Lynn can't fight. And he can't break the upkeep because he's down to 380 gold. Engine of War is up in the top, but the second expansion of Lynn, or which is now the first expansion, is there as well. What a dodge! But what can you do? You have physical damage from the Engine of War, you have magic damage from the Hawk, so this Walker is definitely dead. Well thought out.
A town is under siege.
Oh, this is a decent flank by the Orc. But he has to run away quickly. Because once the army comes, he is screwed. Mass Cyclone and everything. Not a lot of damage coming out now. Oh yeah. Everything was in the air there for a second. Every single unit.
That's of course a lot of mana lost.
Oh, that save on the Talons! Holy crap, Shishi, what have you had for breakfast? TP out will actually save everything.
Yeah, went to dinner with Chimiko maybe. What a game. Shishi moved his Tree of Eternity over to the back of the turtle, obviously, to get income again. This Walker is down. 43 food. 49 for Shishi. The expansion is still not running because the Engine of War is creating trouble there.
A town is under siege.
Lynn is long distance mining to a degree. But this expo is gonna fall. In the upper right, definitely.
Lynn is creeping up to 5-5.
Will it be enough though? Lineup of Stormer, he's really not lucky with his
I don't
items.
think so.
No, me neither.
Tom of experience.
Ah, okay. PC is 5. Yeah, I was pretty lucky. But yeah. Tiny, Pocket Factory, Engine of War, bye bye, Great Hall. And the only player with income is once again a Night Elf.
He has such a extremely quick force here with the level 2 of Endurance Aura, and the Raiders being fast as it is.
This must be
But he
Lynn's all in.
can't.
Shockwave was good.
Town is under siege.
No invo on the Blade Master. He can't hope for a hero kill.
A player's forces are under attack.
One more wave. If he doesn't get burned, that ends there just barely in time. Shockwave hitting so well, but is it gonna be enough? Blade Master being focused, dropping very low. He has one heal scroll. When's he gonna use it? Not yet. So much Cyclone again. Everything's dropping low. There is the heal scroll. After the disenchant, going for the Tinker as well, but he has a healing potion. The Blade Master has to run out. Doesn't have Spirit Link. Doesn't have healing. Doesn't have much of an army left. 37 supply. I guess the Talons are gone for the most part, but the heroes are still staying strong. Heal scroll coming in once more. The Blade Master.
Did he reach for a Cyclone or anything? Tree of Eternity hit him? It's not enough.
Decent fight for Lynn.
Yeah.
But how does he recover? The Night Elf can make more units. Lynn cannot.
Yeah, Lynn cannot make a single unit. And the last Walker is gone. No more Dispel, no more Spirit Link. 31 food versus, what is it? 47. Yeah, the expansion is kicking in hard now. The ability to make units again is kicking in hard. You see the talent reinforcements. But Lynn is trying to find new angles. He's trying to find something that does damage to the Night Elf, and yeah, the base seems to be open. Does he have pillage? Yeah, he does. But what's it worth if the Night Elf is there? Going for the Torrent Chieftain. No Spirit Link, mind you. Cyclone again. Blade Master's trying to go, and Lynn is out! Lynn has been defeated by Shishi. And therefore, Team Grubby is taking the lead. And the last remaining player is Life.
What the hell? Nostalgia Battlefield. Providing us with so many upsets. We were hyping up Lynn's matchup against Night Elf for like 5 minutes straight. And then he loses. And it's not too foggy. It's not too low light. It's too Shishi of all people.
That is again incredibly unexpected. Maybe it was some pro advice from Grubby. That's really, but wow, really strong play by
Incredible.
Shishi. Really
Yeah.
strong.
And Lynn with a few rare mistakes, getting burned a little too much. I think the big thing in that game, though, was Lynn's decision to be very, very, very aggressive, and Shishi not giving him any opportunities for any pickoffs. And then his hero levels suffered hard in the late game for Lynn.
That's right. Usually Lynn is very fast with his level 5 TC. Not this time, not at all. It was very late and due to luck on the Tome of Experience, the second one. And Shishi's timings were too good for Lynn to beat this. Oops.
Yeah, very solid. Like, he didn't have to do anything cheesy. He didn't have to, like, go for a tricky play, a risky play. Just play it safe, stay back, don't expose yourself, don't play into his timings. Man, Shishi, what a player.
What's this Knight of Mirror gonna be? That's the question. One of the biggest talents in the Knight of the scene is coming up. That's gonna be live. Do you remember? Is he 18 years old? Or what was it?
I think he's 19.
Yeah. Looks like he's 11.
That's true.
His fingernails look like he's 111.
So gross, man. So gross.
But
He's got like one of those all drunken kung fu master fingernails, man.
Did you see that TH cut off his beard? That you hated so much?
Thank God. Thank goodness. T8 was growing a little beard when we were in Shanghai, and little is an overstatement. It was, yeah.
There was
I don't
3
wanna-
singular hairs.
Yeah.
coming
I
out
don't
of
want
his
to
chin.
remind myself, man. Please. Please not. Alright, so, dude, we're almost live for 6 hours already.
And we are not
Isn't
even
that
halfway
crazy?
through. Boom. What a great day.
We are only 33% done. Isn't that crazy? So, this took us 6 hours so far.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this took us 6 hours so far. So if we keep on going at this rate, it's going to be an 18-hour cast. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then we have to get up at 4, or we start the cast at 4 again. Well, not you, but me. Wow, 18-hour cast would be a record, I guess.
That would be a record, yeah.
I know some esl-radio caster did a 15.5-hour cast for 2 WC3R Clan Wars, I guess. But I don't remember who that was. Might have been Milne.
Good old WNV.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so now Lynn's team doesn't have a choice anymore. It is gonna be live. Was that a big mistake, seeding Lynn so early?
Yeah, that was strategically definitely not the smartest option.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just Lynn being overconfident. We're gonna see Echo Isles.
We said before, Lynn has those days where he is not killer Lynn, where he's not in the zone.
Yeah, exactly.
But usually he only has one of those days.
So, yeah, he could take on the bracket from the bottom then. If he loses
Started
twice
from the
today,
bottom.
then he's out indefinitely. Would be a shame, of course.
Alright, it's gonna be Echo.
Yeah. Knight of Mirror on Echo Isles screams for talents, in my opinion.
I have a lot of expansion games in my memory.
For those who are late to the cast, could we get rosters and progress so far? Of course, you just type !grid and you will be linked to this very page. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This very page. Liquipedia, the #1 source for competitive Warcraft. It is an overview over the tournament. You see the players, you see the teams, in a very cool way, I might add. Great work by the Team Liquid team and Turbozau, who is the guy who does our ELO ranking. And yeah, you see the progress, you see all the matches. That is what you get when you... Oh, I have to refresh this to get the result. But you get the results here again as well. Shout out to Liquipedia.
And shout out to Lavzer, resubscribing for 3 months, saying Kappa Pride, and to Smody17, resubscribing for 5 months. Thank you guys so much. So many subs and donations today, man. Feels good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy this tournament, and we're gonna see live here in a second on stream. He seriously looks so young. It's incredible.
Yeah, once the stream is there, when I caught up, then I will show it to you as well. We got another donation, by the way, by Sergin, the guy who did the 20-buck donation before. He said, "It's just that you said Zerg, not Sergey, but it's okay." And that rhymes, and that's always good. And another resub by Anxiety, who is working hard on W3 Arena. Thank you very much for your contribution to the scene. He says, "Just thank you. We give it back." It's very nice.
Alright guys, we need some games. That's our
that?
fuel for today. If there's no games, the motor runs low and it's in danger of breaking down, then we have to go to the shop and nobody wants that.
Is this a new meme that says, "Great stream, but don't divert our attention from the fact that in 1998 The Undertaker threw Mankind off Hell in a Cell, causing him to plummet 16 feet through the announcer's table"? That's like a wrestling meme. What is this to do on Twitch?
I don't know. I don't know that one. Usually I'm the meme officer, but I've never seen that before.
Alright.
Maybe something going on the Grubby stream. I know we have a lot of Grubby viewers today that usually wouldn't be tuning in. I hope you will in the future, though.
Yeah.
We have lots of Warcraft here going on our channel. And if you want to check out our YouTube, there is literally thousands of videos,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
On our
right.
YouTube. Thousands, guys.
I don't really know how much it is because I can't count that high. But let me look this up.
Alright, Shishi just joined the game. So I hope we'll be ready to go here.
1,416.
Alright, that counts as thousands.
Yeah. Of course, this includes interviews with Grubby, with Moon, with Sky, and in the next few days I will update the ones of TD and Lynn with subtitles and everything. Yeah, that's live. We saw him still setting up his mouse and stuff.
Alrighty. Is this Shishi all killing the Lynn team?
That would be sick. And I
just
would be
think
so
about
happy that the Neostradamus prediction is right again.
Yeah, that would be actually really strong prediction. But not if Live has something to say about this. It's not over yet.
People in chat are asking for the schedule. You see it on wiki.backtowarcraft.com and on backtowarcraft.com. Of course, on Liquipedia, on the what's it called, landing page, there's a ticker for all the games that are coming up, and on our homepage is the schedule. The times are wrong because we had a little delay earlier on, and we are slower than the organizers expected it to be. They expected a clan war to last 1.5 hours, which is not that smart, but whatever.
Optimistic, Neo. Optimistic. Let's be diplomatic here. We have another resubscription by... It's one of the harder ones. GR Bindomitos for 7 months. Thank you so much. And we have potentially the last map of this team battle starting right now. It's gonna be our next Night of Mirror. It's gonna be between life and
Death.
maybe the surprise of the tournament. Being Shishi.
Well, it was the death of Lynn, but yeah, here we are. The score is there we go. Life with 120 together, the two young bloods in the scene, 19 years old, 120 being 20 years old. That is so cool to have new talent on the rise. 2016 was not really his year. It was his breakout year, but it was not like he's winning tournaments now. Will we see this on 2017? We have to wait. It could be a great start for him to start the comeback of Team Lynn, because they are depending on him. If he loses, they are down in the lowest bracket. If Shishi loses, WFZ has a great chance to carry Team Grubby into the winner bracket semifinal, where they would meet Team Moon. What a story.
Yeah, I want to see that happening. I think everyone's hoping for that, obviously. Alright, Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter battles are going to be happening once again. This is Echo Isles. Both players going for the greedy camp. Night Elves doing this is very dangerous against Undead, especially against Orc. It's unthinkable. Even against Human it's greedy. But in the mirror, they're like, alright, we're going to leave each other alone. The gentleman's agreement, as we call it. And they're both going to be getting level 2 and perhaps a big item to go with it. Level 3 on this map is extremely easy. And the expansion is very easy to take as well, and defending that one with a level 3 hero. So, Night of Mirror expansions are pretty damn rare. But this one is the map where it happens the most. Maybe we're going to be seeing that.
On the other side, of course, they will take advantage of the mercenary camps, depending on if one player gets for early Huntress, then the Berserker is a great addition, or later on when the first Druids are there as well. Shadow Priest, always nice for healing. Alright, Shishi getting his Renegade, and it is Ring of Protection, not that great. Life gets Ring of Regeneration, nice for the creeping phase of the game.
Yeah, early on when you're trading hits, yes, the Ring of Protection also mitigates the damage, but the healing done by the Ring of Protection is way higher. Yeah. Scouting this now with a Wisp, so already this should tell Shishi, alright, trading early is gonna be not worth it at all. So maybe he's gonna be looking for more creeping instead.
Yeah, it's 8% more damage mitigation, this Ring of Protection, but that is never 2 HP per second. Tier 2 has started. 3-minute mark is always the case for a fast attack, or for a normal attack, I guess. We're learning the timings as we progress into this tournament.
Ooh, 2 Moonwells coming up here. These could be getting cancelled by Life, who has purchased the Boots of Speed from the marketplace. Not something we see every day. Very fast now. What's he looking for? Berserker?
Definitely a purchase here.
Seems like it.
The Shadow Priest is gone.
Does Shishi want to contest this? Yep, they do. Spam click. Who's getting it? Shishi gets it.
Alright. And constant scouting by Shishi in the base if there's something coming up, because of course it is possible to play talents here and go for a big tier 2 push. If you want to commit hard to this, you can build the Engines of Wind here at the tavern to apply more pressure. But this is very rare, so let's see about that. Is there a Hunter's Hall? Yeah, Hunter's Hall for Shishi started. And Life. Still no sign.
Overmagi is being prepped. Wisp saw this, but nothing really that he can do here. Oh, he's coming in. He's gonna be too late to do anything about the creep. Is he gonna maybe trap? Oh, this Team Hunter is he trapped? He's trapped! Oh, he's not! Boots of Speed should make him fast enough to not have to use it.
Open arms. Nice escape by Life.
And the Hunter's Hall is very late. Yeah. The Foggy Syndrome. Well, the Europe Syndrome.
Yeah, it's like a plague through the entire Warcraft scene, but sometimes, what did Foggy say? It indicates
a player's forces
something.
are under
I forgot
attack.
about it. like an investment into something earlier, items or whatever. Second ring of
that
protection.
makes sense actually.
Second ring of protection. He sells the big one now. Of course, gives a lot more money. Keeps the second one, so he feels that this is kind of good to have at least one ring for the damage mitigation.
And he finds the Wand of Illusion, which is incredibly powerful in the late game Bear Mirror.
They distract so much, and the waste on these illusions, the damage waste is so good.
Life now with a good timing, being offensive in the opponent's face, cancelling the shop, not the lures, but still buying time. At the same time, he is safely getting up his own lures, and one single archer is blocking the entrance. Really cool base layout from Life, I feel. And getting the keeper with it, it's gonna be another Bear Mirror.
Looks like me in tower defense what Life is doing there. Really cool. Keeper of the Grove Wars is what we are used to see from the Chinese. They don't really like their talents anymore. Shishi was always a bear player. Since 2015, I can remember him only playing bears. I've rarely seen him play talents. It would be a big surprise. Live, I'm not too sure. I think he likes to mix it up, but also a bear fan.
But even the true Talon aficionados have oftentimes gone back to the boring bears, such as Remind, who usually was one of the most known players in the world for the talents. Nowadays, the meta game really seems to be favoring.
Big move by Life, Tome of Experience at the Murlocs. The gamble pays off. And that is level 2 for his Keeper of the Grove already. And that is pretty much an entire level that he's ahead now.
A player's forces
Wisp
are under
scouting.
attack.
He's not trying to go for the merchant. Maybe fearing an ambush coming in. Instead he's gonna creep the safe camp, and this Ancient of War man being very, very helpful. Well, that's not the right word. Being very industrious, I guess. This is the 4th camp he's taken.
Industrious, I don't even know what that means. But yeah, you're right. Another ring of protection. Shishi is the lot of the rings today. The Return of the King.
Oh, deny with the Ancient of War? Did he deny it? I'm not sure.
Looks like it, because the Keeper didn't get too much experience here.
I don't know how much experience did he have after the Murlocs, after the small Murlocs. May not have been a deny. Was very close though. Demon Hunter again for him being aggressive. And Neo. There's a specialty on Echo Isles, I heard.
Good that you remind me. Get your emotes ready, subscribers. There's only one shop here at Echo Isles, so whoever gets the items here and who keeps shop control is, definitely has a lead here, because the heal scrolls and protection scrolls are key to victory in this matchup.
And here's the first big engagement of this game. Greater Invul is on the side of Life. Does he really want to use it now, though? Keeper in a lot of trouble. Has to transfer the TP here, I feel, and it does do so. Demon Hunter does not want to use the Invul now and will not be forced to do it. There's one corpse on the ground. I think that's a Shadow Priest.
Yeah, that's the Shadow Priest by Shishi. Apart from that, the Dryad save was really good. And so both players leave home for a little rest and a little healing. Bears are coming. Master training for Life is cute. For Shishi, it's already 75% done. But that's not really a super big advantage, as the upgrade is so fast.
And I think the main thing to take away from this, I mean, of course, losing the TP is not a big deal, but it does matter. But the Keeper of the Grove experience, I think that is the biggest issue. Only barely level 2 for Shishi. And we're gonna have level 3 for Life. And if both players play this slow and only face off in like 70 versus 70, obviously the bigger the army, the more impactful the aura.
Yeah, if you have an aura advantage, I feel you really need a protection scroll, which Shishi doesn't have. But let's not ignore the fact that he still has the Wand of Illusion, which could also make up for it.
Yeah, that's a good point. By the way, an item that you can find in the marketplace.
If you're lucky.
It is at the moment not available.
Yeah, but it will be 3 more slots there. And it is not the Wen of Illusion, it's the Lightning Shield.
Alright, here we go. Fight starting off, no roar on life side. There we go, finally applying it. The Demon Hunter already taking so much damage. Rejuvenation not being dispelled. That's certainly a mistake by Shishi. Now here we go. But he already has been able to heal up quite a bit. Here come the Wands of Illusion though. It's really hard to fight into those. Demon Hunter for Shishi dropping very low in the backline. Will be using that invulnerability. One of the bears falls for both players. No, actually, but now the Demon Hunter in trouble. I think he has to use the invul. And there we go. That's the big one. Can only use it once. Usually you want to fight with this. But of course, if you're able to save your hero with it, you will be doing that. This is another way.
Yeah, cool.
Another bear on the way home.
Cool block there. And that is not looking good for Team Lynn. Not at all. Shishi close to an all kill. He fought this with an upgrade advantage. 1-0 he is.
Under attack.
And life on 0-0. Using the illusions now to scout. And they were really helpful. They saved him the fight, for sure. And they gave him the advantage. And Shishi's shop control on Echo Owls is superb. Doesn't really matter which matchup. He always has the timings down for this. As another heal scroll and the town portal and the invul level from the Demon Hunter. And still no level 3 on the Keeper though. And he desperately needs that level up.
But there's still the big turtle down there, so he can get to level 3.
But he has to venture far out because he didn't eat through the trees here. Like Life did, because it's not really possible here.
And that will be the last camp of this map.
Scout is coming.
And after that, wouldn't be surprised to see mass upgrades and a bit of camping.
Yeah, Shishi and camping in Night of Mirrors, there's a backstory to it. Legendary game against Laliad where it was
oh my god.
a Mexican, it's kind of like a standoff
Is under siege. A player's
with
forces
both
are
players
under attack.
outmined, not going for expansion, waiting with their bears, and then Laliad decided, okay, got some money here, I will go for Chimeras. And Shishi was defeated in a absolutely ridiculous way. I guess that won't happen here.
I hope for life's sake this is just a fake push, because look at his inventory. No TP, no invul, no heal scroll. There's no way he's winning this fight. Maybe he just wants to force his opponent into upkeep. But then you're asking for the entangle. Here's the dispel. Could be staffed out. Does he have double staff? Nope. Only a single staff.
Shishi broke upkeep. He has to wait until the bears are there, then he can engage, and he has all the advantages in the world. Keeper is level 3, he has Roar, he has a heal scroll, he has an invul, he has the supply advantage. What can Life do?
He doesn't have a single upgrade, life.
Yeah.
That is a big problem. It's gonna be a 3 upgrade advantage soon.
Yeah.
That is usually something you do not overcome.
Shishi running away. He's absolutely running away.
He needs to run faster. I think he's waiting for Wands of Illusion, but they're just not coming.
Yeah, he's gambling them. He was lucky enough with the Tome of Experience at the Murloc spot. But this
Oh, there's a Wand of Illusion now
Oh,
that
and
he left.
Shishi has shop control, marketplace control. Does he realize? Yes, he does. There it is, and he has the advantage again. Everything points in favor of Joe Shishi, using the illusions everywhere. Keeper of him, the Demon Hunter of him is in trouble. The Demon Hunter of Life is dead! He is dead, and that should be it. Missed the staff, you said?
Yeah, he used it on the bear instead. Big, big mistake. Didn't have an invul. And now without the first hero, how can he do this? We saw it without a keeper being won before, but without a demon hunter, I'm not so sure about that. And yeah, now everything has to retreat, but against Dryad, Slow, and Entangle, it's not gonna happen! And it is! The all-kill by Shishi against Team Lynn.
Told you so! Well, not really, but... Holy shit, that was way better than even I expected. Life didn't seem to stand a single chance in this game. Despite having this big lead with the well-leveled Keeper of the Grove. Of course, the Wen of Illusion is lucky. And of course, of Life, waiting for another Staff of Illusion is well, you can't trust on your luck. And then he gives up this position for this tiny second. And boom, there's the Wind of Illusion. And the first...
the next item, exactly.
Yeah, and the first one to check it is Shishi. And yeah, then you cannot do anything against it. Guys, tomorrow, winner bracket, semi-final, Team Moon versus Team Grubby.
That is so awesome.
Unbelievable.
They have to agree beforehand that they have to play. Like they both have to seed themselves first. The rest doesn't matter.
I think everybody expected them to play today in the lower bracket. Because it's the team of Grubby. He's by far the weakest captain. And Team Infi with Colorful and Infi was promising on paper. Definitely higher than Moon, Shimiko, and Karma.
I think we're gonna have Shishi on stream in a second, by the way.
Yeah, but unfortunately we do not understand what they say. So.
And we had some new subscriptions. Ducky Tucky subscribing for the first time. Maced Markick subscribing again. I recognize your name. Yeah. Nice to have you back. And Oryubit resubscribing for 17 months already.
Crazy.
Thank you guys so much.
Unbelievable support from your side, and we are only 1/3 done with the day. The next clan war that is coming up is gonna be Team Fly versus Team TH. Former WCA champion of last year facing TH, a living legend. Former WCG champion, of course, as well. Team Fly is Fly Romantic and Jupiter. Team TH is TH Focus. And the very interesting undead player, TBCBM, which is horrible to say as a caster, but he sometimes plays Necromancers, which is a dream for every undead caster.
Maybe we're going to see that as well today. And maybe he's going to win with that. After all, it seems to be the day of upsets. And they're going to show Grubby here in the interview in a second.
All right, that's good to hear. Because we understand him. And I will flip the switch once Grubby is on stage. Once he's coming on stage.
So Shishi, man. I still can't believe it.
Yeah, he has those magical days. And I saw his shape rising at GCS already. With every single day, he got a little stronger. Especially in the 2-on-2s, where he was carrying a bit, I guess.
And WZ, the player they call the German, we don't see him today.
Nope. Who is supposed to be the strongest player of Team Grubby. Okay, let's show the stage here. Beautiful, beautiful stage. The interviewer, by the way, BBC, one of the most important person in Chinese esports. Okay, if someone knows Chinese, I'm going to play the interview for you.
比赛，特别是击败 Lynn 的那场打下来，感觉怎么样？自己给大家总结一下吧。
感觉打 Lynn 非常非常艰难。中间4个海龟我拿了3个，都是比较好的宝物，有大雪，有大无敌。然后我觉得，依靠运气。
Like this is obviously in an arena.
好，我们知道今天那个你是代表 Grubby 战队出战啊。那事实上大家也知道 Grubby 因为魔兽3这个离开职业的顶尖的比赛有一段时间了，所以可能表现出来的实力确实不如你们这些依然在打的选手。那你和无法正被选到这个队里面的话，因为他是第1顺位嘛，对吧？选的是1号和9号，挑选了你们2位。哎，你感觉？
Yeah, we are waiting for Grubby here, as Remo, who is a little ahead of me at the stream, points out that he's gonna be on stream.
我自己感觉非常意外，因为有2个月没有练习了，所以我来之前1个星期才打了不到30盘，所以我赢了 Lynn， 赢了来福，还有赢了艾斯，我都觉得感到非常意外。
OK， 好，来 Grubby。 好，我们先问一下这个队长导师 Grubby 啊，你感觉挑选的2位选手，特别是周西西的表现怎么样？来评价一下队友啊。
I'm very proud of Shishi's performance. I think he played fantastic, and I'm happy that I chose him.
他这个非常的为周茜茜感到骄傲，然后也很高兴，就是他做出了这样的一个正确的选择。好，那我们最后来问一下躺赢的选手啊。今天你就是起床吃了个早饭，然后来到我们怀旧战场，然后坐在这个选手的这个房间里面，
Okay, that was a small
然后
statement.
就赢得了比赛啊。
我再给他加油。
就
WFZ is smiling?
有你的一半。
应该是有吧。
一大半。
Something's weird.
He's even laughing. This has never happened before.
为什么选择了他先上，不是你先上？
因为给他打的话，他先赢下一局，然后当时考虑一个地图顺序的问题，因为我们的赛制是不允许重复使用地图，他把那些对于我不利的地图先使用它，因为对方还剩下2个暗夜选手，对于内战来说，这个地图的要求是无所谓的，当时是这样考虑的。
All right.
是出于团队的。
So, is Grubby saying anything else? Otherwise,
Nope.
okay, good. Then we can go into a little break because we need to save our energy. Team Grubby in the winner bracket semifinal versus Team Moon. What a match tomorrow! Definitely a reason to set your alarms for tomorrow. And yeah, the Chinese go into a commercial break. We are going into a commercial break before we continue with TH or Team TH versus Team Fly. Stay tuned.